All right. So, no, these are not headphones. It's actually to drown out a lot of the noise that's happening out there. And I'm not talking about March Madness, even though I'm wearing my favorite jersey, Team Rene basketball. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the market with a lot of embellishment and a lot of people saying that this market's on fire. The media's starting to get in it now. There's a lot of noise, and we're going to talk about what really is happening at ground level in the real estate market in Oakville, Burlington. So what's up, everybody? My name is Rene and I run a real estate team in the Oakville, Burlington region. And we're going to talk about lots of real estate. But before we do that, if you love this video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. If also you enjoy the content that we put out, please subscribe to our channel, tell your friends, tell your family. And if there's something in the video that maybe you agree or you don't agree with, or you want more information, click the link, leave some feedback in our comments, or book a one-to-one. And we'd love to talk about everything and anything real estate. Yeah, the noise. There's a lot of noise going on right now, and it's not construction noise. It's really a lot of different headlines. There's a lot of realtors who are embellishing the market, in my honest opinion. There's a lot of people that are just saying this market's on fire, bidding wars, multiple offers. You got to list now. And I think every market's really different. I know in the Oakville, Burlington market, yeah, we're doing better, and we're going to talk about the numbers. But there's so many people out there that are actually getting their clients into trouble by listing, in some situations, way too high because they thought the market was doing way better. In certain scenarios, yeah, people are still listing well below market value, and ultimately they're getting fair market value. So a lot of noise. I think you got to lean on the professionals who are doing this like full time, every day, every hour, and are looking at the numbers inside out. So we're going to talk about how the market's doing, and it is doing better. We'll talk about Oakville right now, and the detached market in Oakville it's crazy. It's actually really high. An average price in Oakville right now is around $1,995,000. So call it almost $2 million. And on that note, back in 2022, when the market was at its peak, a detached house in Oakville was around 2.1 million. So we have been rebounding in Oakville nicely. A townhouse in Oakville right now is about $1,047,000, and the condo right now is around $665,000. Now we're going to look at Burlington. Burlington is at $1,378,000 for a detached. A townhouse is $846,000. And a condo is around $636,000. This is obviously the previous month, and we're comparing numbers versus the previous year. The neat thing with the stats right now is there's a lot of green that happened in February, which is awesome. We've seen it across the board in Oakville and Burlington, where the average prices was going up, sales were going up as well. I love looking at things month to month. It's a good indication of how that month is. But when we look at the last 12 months, and this is really important, we see that it's almost similar to the numbers I just gave in terms of the month over month. And the neat thing here is that when we look at and calculate what's happened over 12 months, we actually can see more of a fair number. So that's how we can help our clients say, hey, yeah, the market's trending. We've looked at it on a month-to-month basis. We've looked at it over the last 12 months. And we can help you give you the best information and knowledge before you start going to buy or sell a home. In terms of new listings, there was a lot of new listings in February. In fact, Oakville was up 28% versus the previous year, and Burlington was up 36% versus the previous year. So a lot more activity. I feel a lot of people are just more confident right now. There are people who are just listing because they're downsizing or upsizing, so there's movement happening. But a lot of clients are just making wise decisions now. They're starting to feel a little better with the market, and that's why we've seen more new listings. And I mean, inventory is also as a whole, it's up. In Oakville, it's up 21% versus last year, and 28% in Burlington. So people are feeling good about the market. And the neat thing here is that it all relates to sales. So in Oakville, we noticed that sales were up 25% versus the previous February. That's a great fact and a nice stat. Burlington was only up 2%, so not a lot more in Burlington, but again, this is just looking at 1 month. We'll eventually look at it over the course of many months. The one thing about Oakville and Burlington in terms of sales, Oakville was up 47% in February versus January, and Burlington was up 28% versus Jan to Feb. So could it keep going in this direction? It might. Are we seeing some bidding wars? Very small amount. We're not in that market yet. So this is where I really feel that you need to talk to professionals and ensure that you're getting the best information, because the last thing you want to do is either overprice your home too much or underprice it way below market value and just waste people's time and get the same price that you would have if you priced it fair. In terms of days on market, this is awesome. So Oakville was actually down 8% versus last year, and Burlington was down 4%. Now, the amazing thing here that I want to share is that if we're comparing days on market from one month to another, with just 1 month, so from Jan to Feb, we noticed that in Oakville, it actually went down 42%. So that means homes are selling quicker, which is huge. And in Burlington, it went down 38%. So that is exciting. It's nice to see, because we've been seeing over the last 6 months anywhere from 30 to 60 or 45 to 60 days on market. So hopefully we can get back to below 30 days on market. Months of inventory, we're actually up about 19% in Oakville and about 33% in Burlington. And this all obviously relates to just more inventory. We're still below where we want to be. We normally want to be around 3.5 months of inventory, but right now we're just around that 2 months of inventory for both of these cities. Now, this part of the video, every time I love to talk about and just give you some positivity here in terms of if you've owned your home for at least 3 years. When we look at the numbers, in Oakville, you're up anywhere from 6 to 7% per year. And that's like detached townhouse condos. If you're in Burlington, you're up anywhere from 7 to 8% per year. And I mentioned in my last video, I went more into depth about like historically 5 to 7% has been fair. It's been a nice amount for homeowners outside of like the major anomalies in the market. So as long as we can continue to be anywhere from 6 to 8 or 5 to 7, it's a good investment. And real estate, it's a long-term game, so gotta always keep that in mind. So just some final thoughts here. Yeah, the noise part of this video, there is a lot of noise, and I just feel that there's always so many different perspectives on what's really happening at ground level. I think you got to talk to local experts, talk to agents who are living and breathing and are addicted to real estate. They'll give you the honest truth. They'll let you know when you should sell, if you shouldn't, maybe hold off, but you want that honest, genuine advice. Yeah, lots of green. That's good. It's positive. I want people to know that the market is trending in the right direction. I made my predictions last year at the end of the year that I was forecasting about 2 to 4% growth in appreciation with homes coming from like the kind of market that we had where it was nothing but decline and adjustment. I do feel we're trending in the right direction. Interest rates haven't even dropped yet, so things could get pretty interesting later in the year. But at this moment, I feel that we're trending. If you're in the market and you're thinking of buying, just same old advice: get pre-approved, talk to awesome mortgage brokers, banks. Like, just do your homework now and don't wait. If you're a seller, get a few opinions before you list with anybody, please. Like, we've heard a lot of sellers over the last few months. They're just not happy with the marketing plan and the listing process. There's just some agents that are coming in and they're saying, yep, we're going to price $200,000-300,000 over market value and just hope to get the listing. So just talk to a few agents and really do some research there. So hope this video helps. As always, we love doing these videos and we're here to help and educate. If you did like the video, give us a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already, or talk to your friends and family. And if there's anything that I missed or you want to go over, please click the link in the description. Book a one-to-one. I'd love to connect, love to go over anything about the real estate market. Have a great one. We live here, and so should you.